Hey everybody, and welcome to my N5 series on the SP404 Mark II, where I cover a topic in about 5 minutes. This is session 51.8. We're still covering firmware 3.0. There's still 2 pages, over 2 pages to go, but let's go start here with effects. So let's get out of DJ mode. All right, so it says it is now possible to save the main parameters of effects, control 1 through 3, while holding down the shift button and pressing mark button for 3 seconds. And I think this is pretty cool and handy, because it means we can do stuff like, well, I'll just hold this. So let's say you want this to be your settings for the isolator when you load up next time. So hold shift and mark for 3 seconds. It says saved parameters. So now if we turn off the SP404 Mark II, boot it back up, we're going to have those parameters. They will be saved. So again, it's not on, but if we turn it back on, it's the exact same settings that we had before, which I think that's kind of handy. I don't know that I'll use it a ton. I usually tend to personally go set things, but I think if you're like let's just open it up all the way except for base. So that is very affected. And let's say for me, like I like to play around with stuff, but having those default values, I could see if you're gigging or something and you just like, I want to be able to load something up very quickly and know what the settings are going to be without having to try and fiddle around with it, with the effects on and off. So we get that, and you can see it bounced back up to the same settings. So I think that's cool. I'm curious now if it will do the same thing. Like, let's go in and, all right, we go shift mark, saved effects parameters. So let's see what happened. Okay. So it looks like it's saving them individually for each effect too, possibly, which is kind of cool. So we can turn this off. That was super fun to watch. But if that's the case, then you can actually set up, what is the 40 whatever parameter or effects, and have a unique set of parameters for each one. So that sounds the same. Yeah, it's the same. So that's cool. I am curious about one last thing though. Let's do, come on. All right. If we go to the second page, let's say we go low pass. I'm just curious, like if I do a save, it was at high pass before. Let's just see if it saves being on, come back up, page 2. So low pass. Let's see what it says when we come back, because I think understanding this would be super helpful, and I want to make sure I document these things correctly when I start updating the guide. So let's see, filter, low pass. And just for the sake of completeness, let's turn it to high pass now. Oop, shift mark. Let's just see if it saves that. Because if this works, I'm going to say, cool. I am going to be a little bit sad that the pattern sequence recording for effects only lets you do the first page, because that's going to be a bummer. High pass. All right. Well, I think that's cool. Awesome job there for you guys, Roland. And the other thing just to know is system. If you go down to here, we go utility EFX settings. So we'll go general, click MIDI gain. Wait, I'm in the wrong menu. EFX settings, not system. If we go here, it says we want to go to other, and then you have the option of MFX top, scatter. Oh, I guess it's just what it's going to be as your default MFX when you start up. So when you load in, which one you want selected. Okay, I was thinking I was going to do something else, but that's still handy and pretty cool. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end the video here because I don't know, these are just, I know I'm playing around a bit and kind of learning. Hopefully you guys are learning some of the stuff with me as we go along. Try to deep dive as much as we can on these features and new effects. So anyway, thanks guys for stopping by. Keep making music, keep having fun. If it sounds good, it is good, and peace.